Right now, at this very moment, do you know where your money is? Do you have the private keys to keep your money safe? If the answer is anything other than yes, then Houston, we've got a problem. Are you putting your blind faith in someone who may or may not even be there? Is blind trust an option in the cryptocurrency space? Hopefully, your answer is no. Let's talk about the zero trust principle and keeping your money safe right now. First of all, I want to state for the record, I am not a financial advisor. These are my opinions and my opinions alone. So now that that's out of the way, I want to talk a little bit about myself. I've only been in the cryptocurrency space for a little over a year now. But what I do know is information technology. Some of you know, some of you don't. If you've watched my videos before, you've heard me talk about me being in information technology, specifically networking systems and security of those networks and systems within them. So I know a thing or two from working experience in the industry how easy it is to have someone infiltrate your systems. Most people aren't even aware of it. Security teams all over the world for big corporations generally don't find out that someone has compromised their systems until it's too late. And these are organizations that spend millions of dollars a year on network and security infrastructure to keep the bad guys out. When you start talking about smaller companies, i.e. the cryptocurrency space, the chance of mistakes, the chance that things are going on beneath your finger, unnoticed, are 10 times greater than they are in a normal big scale, large scale corporation. So the reason I bring this up, I've worked for smaller companies and larger companies, and one thing is always the weak link, and that's human beings. We all make mistakes. We all get lazy from time to time when it comes to our job. Maybe we get complacent. The reality is, things happen right in front of our eyes sometimes, and we don't notice. So when it comes to all these stories about being hacked, their systems being compromised, is this an inside job? Obviously, I'm talking about what just happened with Cryptopia. I can go on, Mt. Gox, NiceHash, so on and so forth. It's important and relevant to know that human beings are behind all of these computer systems. So if we go back and talk about Cryptopia, is this an inside job? Was it a real hack? Is it an exit scam? We could go on and on. Conspiracy theories, fact, if somebody's doing something for criminal intent or financial gain, we don't know at this point. But the reality is, you're putting your faith in a third party ran by human beings when you send your money, your cryptocurrency, to an exchange. It's no different in our banking system here in the United States. The difference is you have some level of recourse when it comes to our financial institutions here in the United States, for instance. You have regulations, you have insurance. Now, I'm not going to get into whether that stuff works, whether it's insolvent or solvent, doesn't matter. What we're talking about in this subject is your money safe being on an exchange? I can tell you unequivocally, no. Not for any reason should you leave your money on an exchange if you don't have good reason to do so. In other words, if you're not buying, if you're not selling, if you're not trading, your money does not need to be left in the hands of another human being, or a system that can be, and probably will be at one time or another, compromised by a human being or another computer system. As I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but what I'm going to give you, hopefully, is a little bit of advice that you can use to keep yourself safe. Now, the first thing that I've always recommended in all of my videos is keep your private keys. Not only keep them, but keep them safe. When we talk about wallet creation, whether it's a paper wallet or you've got a Ledger, a Nano, or whether it's an encrypted thumb drive or some other device on your network that you're storing your private keys in your wallet information on, no one else is responsible but you. So if you're sending your money to an exchange, one, I hope you've got a reason. Two, if you don't have a reason, it doesn't need to be on there. Now, I was personally lucky enough with the Cryptopia thing that I didn't have any coins on that exchange at the time that it went down. We'll talk about the Cryptopia thing in another video as far as whether people are going to get their money back, what we know, what we don't know. It's really too early. I'll do a update video later on. It's just much too early to talk about that stuff. So to summarize all this in one easy statement, you need to have control of your money. Now think about this, guys. The reason why most of us got into cryptocurrency, no BS, is for the money. You can say it's the technology and all that other great stuff. Well, that's awesome. But most of us got into it, 99.9% of us probably, have got into it for financial gain. Now, one thing that comes with this industry is anonymity. We want to have control and privacy when it comes to our money. Think about this. Why would you give your money to another entity just like you are with your paycheck going into a bank account that they can freeze your assets at any time? The IRS can seize your assets. Why would you do that? You could just simply make more fiat money and put that in your bank account. Most of us are wanting to have control of our money. I know I do. So I want to keep that money close to me and as safe as possible. I know it sounds like I'm probably going on a rant here, but the point that I'm really trying to drive home here is we have to keep our money safe. No one else. Don't trust the exchange. Hindsight's 20/20. But if you have been affected by this perpetrator, let's say, of the Cryptopia hack, then I would say, lesson learned, it's okay to make mistakes. But when it comes to your money, why would you want to put yourself in harm's way? If you're unfamiliar with creating a wallet, there's all sorts of information. There's plenty of stuff to read. Even if you're not a very technical person, there is information out there. There are videos, such as my own, in the kryptonite space. There's plenty of other YouTubers out there that have loads of information on how to set up a wallet that you own, called a paper wallet or an offline wallet, that you can safely and securely store your money. So lessons learned here. If you're affected, first of all, I'm truly sorry if you've been affected by the Cryptopia hack. You keep control of your money. Don't put it on an exchange unless you have a reason to. You keep that private information, the passwords, the private keys, whatever you have for your wallet, you keep that safe. Furthermore, you keep that offline. Do not put your wallet information anywhere on your computer that stays connected to the internet. I would much rather, plug in an encrypted thumb drive, enter a passphrase every time I go to it, update my wallets, transfer whatever I need to do, and then pull that thumb drive back out of the computer. You could use an external hard drive if you wanted, and keep it, what we say, as air-gapped or separate from any internet source. So there is some level of danger anytime you plug that information in to a network connected host. But you're limiting as much as possible that information will be stolen from you. When you put your money on an exchange, you have no control of it. What happens when it goes down for maintenance? What happens if it goes down for maintenance right before you're about to make a big trade? There's so many things that can go wrong, guys. So many things. I'm hurt at seeing all the people that are making these mistakes by keeping their money online, or they give it to a third party, or somebody social engineers them and gets their information and takes their money. It's sad, it happens, but we don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. So I just thought I'd make this quick video to give you my opinion on, hopefully some sound advice on you not getting hurt in the way that I've seen other people get hurt. Just use some common sense, and always remember, keep it safe, keep it close to you, and don't share your information with anybody. I don't care who they say they are online. Don't do it. Even if it looks like a tech or a representative from a cryptocurrency that you're interested in, they're sending you private messages, don't do it. None of the legitimate companies that I have ever dealt with in the cryptocurrency space are going to communicate with you over Facebook or Telegram or anything like that. They have web portals, they have customer support emails. That's how you should communicate with these people. All right, enough rambling. I've enjoyed talking to you. I hope you can take something from this video and use it in your life to strengthen your position. Have a nice day, and I'll talk to you next time.